So a month ago, we went up to New York City, and a bunch of shit happened. Some folks fought for Archbishop, the once and future leader of New York City, Calabros. I bathed. Folks fought a bunch of assamites. It was a good time. But while I was there, this thing happened where Raziel, the head of one line of the Angelis Ater, came to me and said, "Rico, we are not infernal, and we want to fight these Bali with you, and we would like a chance to prove ourselves." Not everyone agreed with me. A lot of people there did. But I decided to give them a chance. Now, why did I decide to give them a chance? On the third day, there will be silence. The crows will feast on the carrion, blah, and the antediluvians will make for themselves an empire of blood. They will rule with iron talons. They will wrench the hearts of all still alive and the sum of all worth living. There will be a reign of 1,000 years. There will be no love, no life, or pity, etc. I have said it enough times, most of you could quote it back to me. There is a wrinkle on the page for how many times I've said this. Now that isn't because I just like to hear myself talk. That's because this isn't some potential future. That shit is right now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we've got trouble right here in River City. We had a Methuselah Malkavian take over Brazil and eat a whole bunch of our motherfuckers' names. We've got Shurgi, the eagle, on the mountain, calling the assamites all back and trying to murder all the ones that don't. We have the Camarilla that's broken, falling to infernalism, and we've got Elimelech, whose name does not roll off the tongue, a Methuselah Bali looking for any possible way to hose all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the time to make new enemies. So I told Raziel that I would give those of his line a chance in the East. They were paired with an inquisitor. The Inquisition would mark them. They'd make sure they weren't infernalists. And they had 2 months. 2 months to prove themselves in the East. And then I would talk to consistory about it. Now, a month has passed. A whole lot of shit has gone down. We even had an inquisitor turn out to be a traitor, and the Black Hand killed him. But you know what I didn't hear? A single goddamn one of these Angelis Ater caused a single motherfucking problem in the Sabbat. So, another thing that's wrinkled on my page. Find a place that is yours, and the mortals that dwell there. Let them be your sheepfold. Let them be your cup. Let them be your holy bread. Now, who is the Cardinal of the East? Rico. I'm pretty sure I hold my shit down. You probably know some of the stuff I did. I helped take New York City. I helped take Richmond. Yeah. I even left the East and helped take Denver.
Praise King.
Praise King.
I've been running up and down the coast and all over the country doing shit. Now, who's the Cardinal of the South? Lennox. You might have heard of some of the stuff he did. He was there in New York. He was there with me in the Eater of Names. He was there with me in Denver. He even took down a child of that Eater of Names bitch. Who's the Cardinal of the Nomads? No one. All right. Vanna St. Benedict. What exactly is her see?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. And apparently a bunch of islands, not the Arctic tundra. Every once in a while, Canada. Who is the Cardinal of the West? All right, fine. Ward. Tell me a single goddamn thing Ward has done.
Got me there.
Right. Did you know he was in Brazil when we took down the Eater? I made all the plans, but he was there.
Oh, yes.
He told off Gavin once, I think. Other than that, I got nothing. So, when the Inquisition came to the consistory and asked us what we thought about this thing I did with the Angelis Ater, Lennox wasn't on board at first, but he came around. When I told him he didn't have to trust them. Vanna St. Benedict wasn't on board, but that didn't surprise me, and she had to remind me where she was actually Cardinal of. But imagine my surprise when Cardinal Ward of the West, where I think that big bridge is, and I have no idea what the hell else is going on, thought that he could tell me a goddamn thing about what I do in my city. He told me I had overstepped my bounds by saying that this one line of Angelis Ater could be here and prove themselves. Now, what I've learned is that half the consistory don't agree with me. My own dominion don't agree with me. My own archbishop don't agree with me. But they'll still support me. Do you know why? Do you know why?
You're the
You are the
Archbishop.
great leader.
You're the Cardinal.
Because I am the cream of the crop. And unjustifiably placed in a position I would rather not be in. But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah. Though the cards are stacked against me when I have to speak to the consistory, Cardinal Vega has more to offer than Cardinal Sam Ward thinks I do. And let me tell you something. Let me say it out loud. And let me point to that Methuselah Bali Elimelech. On the third day, we will come out on top. And with the help of the Angelis Ater, the cream will rise to the top. Now, can I get a praise Cain?
Praise Cain!
I said, can a brother get a praise Cain?
Praise Cain!